guess that you've heard Trapper of the Year Volume 1 by Crud Chapo.
From Inkster, right?
Ink Town, nigga.
Yes.
The fuck?
Had to. I've been seeing it on social media for a long time. Seen the dude around the town. You know what I'm saying? So I'm familiar with him and his team or whatever.
Yeah. We supposed to have somebody through here today. The big homie Jay. He couldn't even slide on us. What I was told was food poisoning. So he could not show today. We decided to do the show still.
Now let me say this. When I was looking at the shit, I'm like, Trapper of the Year, dog. Like, I was already turned off by I'm like, Trapper of the Year, bro. Like,
yeah. The title wasn't super enticing.
Until I listened to it. And I understood the title.
Honestly, bro, when you see the feature list, you get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you just see the artists he got on this shit, you go, all of them niggas are experts.
At that type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And when I seen the feature, I'm like, dog, a nigga just went to go get a bunch of niggas on the song. You know what I'm saying? And just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like the first song, Money on the Floor.
Money on the Floor. Crud Chapo, Iceberg Vessel.
I ain't gonna lie. He stood tall with Vessel.
I'm gonna say the same thing. But I think he had an edge.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't
know what I'm saying? And then it's like, when you listen to certain artists, like a Jeezy, for instance, he not the most lyrical, miracle, you know what I'm saying? He might not even have the best beats or anything like that. Sometimes he do have the best beats, but like, anything Jeezy say, you believe him.
Yeah.
A lot of this project is like...
Come on, bro. My whole thing is this. This is what happens when you give niggas the visual before you give the niggas the music. If you talking this kind of shit, when you show up on camera with 4 Rolex watches that like look like they all was buzzed down, you go, this nigga might know a thing or two. He might have lived some shit, you know?
Now, the first song I heard was a song with Payroll.
I think I heard that on Instagram.
I seen the video.
I didn't watch the video, but I did see a clip of it.
And I was still kind of turned off by the song at first. Because it didn't have a hook.
Right. No, see, I didn't.
However, I listened again and I was like, hold on, these niggas they kind of talking some shit. You just gotta listen.
Bro, when I heard Payroll's verse, I was like, because I think that was what the clip was floating around on the internet. And I'm like, yo, this nigga Payroll went. I'm in for this. I'll check this for sure. Because I already know he gonna get his part. So let me hear what Crud got to say. You know what I'm saying? So I was ready for this. Ready for that. But that's later on in the project. Let's go and give him the rundown. Now, Trafficking wasn't my favorite song.
That was my least favorite song. That song is a definite skip.
Definitely my least favorite.
I get it. I understand it. I can do it out.
Yeah. And it's like, it's not like he didn't have songs by himself that he went crazy on. Because while the next song got Rico the Young OG, who I'm not super familiar with, but I've heard his name. Yeah, I've heard his name.
He tough.
The I Hustle song.
I played a couple songs you probably didn't know, son.
I feel like while the hook on the I Hustle song wasn't super on par, I wasn't super with it. I love that hook. Both of their verses were great. I really appreciated both of their
enthusiastic and shit. You know what I'm saying?
And even after that, the Trapper joint. The Trapper joint was the one that he had alone that I was like, all right. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like you giving me something.
Yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready to hear more, especially if you by yourself. And so I was anticipating the Game Talk song, but I ran into Shiesty, and that shit was a whole bop. Nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, quotable lines make the songs to me. Like if I hear a line that I remember, I just associate that with good song. Period. To me. I don't know about anybody else in the entire world, but that's my thing.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
And he was giving them bitches up though, this for the whole project. Like I was hearing them bitches, you know what I'm saying? Like up to this point. So I mean the book you get your stump, Come on,
you know what I'm saying?
Come on, bro. It's classic
like,
setup strategy.
Bro. Like, I'm gonna book you for a feature, bro. I'm gonna book you for a feature.
I think it's classic setup strategy, but he gave up sauce that niggas in the industry probably still using. You know what I'm saying? So niggas is like, yo, we still beat niggas up at they session. Like, they literally think they coming through. We paid the deposit and all that shit. We got them here.
We paid that Uber and everything.
We paid for ass moving, nigga. Let's go. So I think, like, that's a thing. But that was a great track.
Gang Talk was cool.
He got back in and was really riding the beats. Like, he did his thing. It wasn't super memorable, but
it was cool.
It was a good song. You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
And a lot of this shit I appreciate too, because it's like, especially hearing the title track of the year, I feel like I was riding the car with this nigga for a whole day. You know what I'm saying? 100%. And that's what I love about it. 100%. Like, when I hear these people, I want
trap shit.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I wanna feel like
that's classic trap vibe, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
101. Yeah, man, you gotta do it. And see, now this is where I thought it started getting interesting, was at ghost hunting, because the concept of it was so different. Like, he kind of ventured off, like
he showed he was more than just a trapper. 100%. Like, he can actually just go. You know what I'm saying? He actually was serious about rapping. You know what I'm saying?
He went somewhere else with it, and I'm like, that's great, because it was just. We kind of started not necessarily getting the same thing over and over again, but we kind of started getting some similar sounds.
Right.
And especially with the patterns of the hooks. This time, he decided to go a little bit different, a little bit left. And I appreciated that from this track.
Now, number 8.
You came in and talk about this shit.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like...
Yeah.
When I heard it, I'm like, all right, this nigga going. When I first seen it, it didn't have the feature listed. So when I heard the feature, that's just surprised the fuck out of me.
Right, you heard that voice, you knew who it was.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, he did not, bro. That's the first thing I said, bro. I'm like, this nigga did not.
Non-described.
You know what I'm saying?
Peasy was here. What?
Hold on, man. This is my favorite song on the whole shit, bro. This bitch bangs,
and the song was hard, bro. I give it to you. I didn't remember it at first. I gave it one listen through, and I wanted to sit down and live with it, and I will, but after reminding me what this song was playing in a minute ago, yeah.
And Peasy didn't outshine them. They both went, you know what I'm saying?
Now here's where I'm going to take that away. Dog You was an okay song. It's not my favorite. It's kind of with Trafficking. But Winning Team,
I'll fuck with it. It grew on me.
Payroll beat him. Payroll beat him out.
I would give you that.
He had a good verse, but
Payroll beat him out.
Was better. And that didn't really happen too much on the project.
You know what I'm saying? It's not the most lyrical. At times it does sound a little dated.
Some of the, I mean, where's your dated coming from?
Trafficking.
I mean, like, as far as, like, is it the beat? Is it the, like, type of song? Like,
both.
Okay.
It's the beat and type of song.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? However, I appreciate this shit for it being vivid, for it being challenging. I feel like it really challenged a lot of Inkster niggas, bro. This project really, it's a lot of
it set a bar, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, it set a bar, bro.
Man.
Like, niggas have a lot to do.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Let me just say this, bro, on record.
Mm-hmm.
It set the bar high. And I think this might be the best mixtape to come out of Inkster, bro. This might be it. Like, it's... Bro.
I mean, it's just... You sit back, you think about it, like... He put the most into it. I can't think about somebody from here that didn't just go... You know, I mean,
hold on, one more. Oh, my fault, I'm cutting you off. Even like you said when we first was listening to it, he didn't even really try to sound to Detroit. He really kind of stuck to Inkster.
Whatever he was rapping when he started.
You know what I'm saying?
Which I'm sure was some time ago. You know what I'm saying?
Like, he don't sound like a Detroit blow. He trying to be like Detroit. He sound like, nah, nigga. I'm gonna put my style in. I can go head up with these niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Because I do feel like what tends to happen with music from the outer suburb areas is that they try to emulate what Detroit does too often, and I don't like that. And it seems like he definitely went his own way when it came to all of the flows and the styles that he was using for the shit, and I appreciated that too. What's your rate?
This is a classic, bro. This is a classic mixtape out of Inkster, bro. It's just classic.
Yeah, I mean,
it's 2 skippables. Mm-hmm. I got 2 skips on here out of 10 songs. Yeah. So fuck it, I give out of that ratio, I give it the 4. But this is classic, bro.
Yeah, I mean, especially in the scheme of that, yes. It's coming from the town. It's other people who have come from there. But he really put on the most, and you just gotta give it up. You gotta give it up. So I can appreciate that. I'm gonna give it.
And it ain't even about the features, except for the Peasy song.
Nah, I say no. Cause no, it's the payroll song for me. It's Winning Team for me. Like that's the song that I was like. Now he sort of made this song happen. You know what I'm saying? But all the other features, he went head to head with them niggas. You know what I'm saying? So they really didn't make them the songs. So
like yeah. So basically, what you saying is, all right, 2 questions. All right, my bad. I'll ask you 2 questions to get your rating. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. I'm going to give it a 4.5. While it is classic status on the level of album it is, it could have came harder.
Okay, so not a classic.
Could have came harder. But this shit is teetering on the line of being something great. I might have to live with it. It might be something like that, but I'm definitely gonna give it a 4.5. This shit is the closest thing to a classic I've heard in a minute. So,
all right,
from the local level anyway.